Alright, it's good to be completely myself again, have everything back to normal, and be here again. So, one of the questions I get most often is, where has I got a shotgun come from? The Japanese version of Resident Evil. But besides that, one of the ones I get most often is, when will you do a completely positive review on something? Well, not in this video because I'm doing Drag Me to Hell! Now, I know there's probably a good amount of you that like Drag Me to Hell. Cool, but I really didn't. To me, it came off as a confused mess. A confused mess crammed with a ridiculous amount of jump scares. We have Alison Lohman and Justin Long as our main characters in this film, and they really bring amazing levels of bland to their performance in this. Lohman almost seems like she's awake when she's getting attacked at least, but still seems pretty far removed from the events happening to her most of the time, and Justin Long almost gives Wooden Rod a run for his money at times.
A little disappointed. Oh man, this thing. That's it, I'm done, I'm out. No way! Wow, it's a 1929 Standing Liberty and it's almost fully struck.
Oh yeah, and that's probably his most emotive scene in the whole film. Lohman's character Christine works at a bank as a loan officer and wants the assistant manager job, but is up for the job against the little wiener character of the movie, Stu.
Mrs. The bank is informing you of their intent to repossess your property at 325 Brandon Street.
I just need a little more time.
I don't think my manager's going to extend you any more credit.
Won't you try?
Okay.
We've already granted her 2 extensions. Your call.
Christine thinks to herself denying the extension will help with getting that assistant manager job, so tells Ganush no dice. And the movie treats this decision like it was something terrible when really it's pretty much what would always happen at this point. Giving her a 3rd extension would be ridiculously generous.
No, I beg for you. On my mother's grave, I beg you.
Please let go. Let go! Security!
You shame me.
No, I'm pretty sure you shamed yourself there. So since the unthinkable happened and throwing a fit inside the bank is getting her escorted out of the building, Ganush decides to attack with a jump scare, of course, because if she attacks enough bank employees, they'll give her that extension. After Christine gets off work, Ganush is waiting in the parking lot to beat that extension into her, but Ganush has her handkerchief do a warm-up attack first. Also, Ganush can apparently throw coughs across a parking lot from inside a car, cause she's good like that. Really? No jump scare on that one? In fact, it didn't even startle Christine till she saw the face. I'm pretty sure anyone being in the backseat of my locked vehicle would startle me.
You shamed me.
Okay, it was just a little delayed on that one. Then we had the ridiculous fight, which I'm guessing is supposed to be played for comedy, but this thing just goes on forever. And Ganush, for being a sick old woman, she sure takes being shot with staples, stabbed in the back of the mouth, and a car crash very well. I guess she's either using her magic powers or her I can't believe I have to pay for things powers.
I beat you!
Jeez, I wonder what is about to happen. So she puts her little magic curse on Christine's button, which will make even more jump scares happen to her over the next 3 days, and then she'll get drugged to hell. Hi, I'd like to get a loan for a new house. Sir, we're sorry, but your credit currently doesn't warrant us to give you the loan you're asking for. Look, do you want me to show up in your parking lot and curse you to hell? Because that's totally a reasonable response to this. Fine, sir. How much do you want? Also, wouldn't it have been a little easier if she just grabbed and cursed the button at the start? Or did she really want to gum her first?
Once they send some officers over to have a talk with her, she's not gonna be bothering you anymore, okay? So don't even think about her.
Wow, breaking into a vehicle, smashing the window, and physical assault equals a talking to.
Maybe I could have got her another extension here.
Oh, wow, good. I didn't think that was gonna work.
Yep, apparently you can beat extensions into people. Very stupid people. She gets her fortune told and finds out, surprise, surprise, she's cursed. So now we can get back to the main theme of the movie, it going quiet so it can do a jump scare. It's just getting slightly predictable now. Oh, except those pots there, that one was really good. But after that one, it goes quiet and it's all over for reals this time. Well, the only way to get rid of these lame jump scares is to bore them, so Christine has Clay sleep over. But that won't stop dreams of flies going up your nose. Or dreams of jump scares, actually. The next day, Christine gives her boss a bloodbath. I don't get this scene. The funniest thing about it really is everyone's underreaction to her shooting blood out her mouth and nose. You'd think someone would be calling an ambulance, not just whining or stealing vials off her desk. Anyway, this massive blood loss has really gotta stop, so Christine goes over to Ganush's granddaughters, who has of course heard of the evil lady from the bank who did her job.
You used to be a real fat girl, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You are not welcome here.
I hate people who successfully diet or exercise.
Now get her the house back.
And you're gonna make everything alright for her.
Oh, that room has magic sound absorption power. So yeah, Ganush is dead now. All because she lost her house or something, I don't know.
Still going to make everything alright for her? You deserve everything that is coming to you.
Yes, how dare you not give her a third extension, you burn in hell. And we should feel so sorry for the miserable shit who lost her house for maybe a day before dying. Luckily, Fortune Teller has all the answers for this curse and tells Christine that her button is cursed all over, but she might be able to appease the demon after her, the Lamia, if she sacrifices an animal. But Christine says no. Stupid magic button phone video jump scare. Going back a second here, it really just seems like physical damage barely affects anyone in this film. Anyway, the dolls go over to meet Clay's parents, who don't really approve of Christine because she just works at a bank. I mean, what a lowly job, right? But she's able to win them over when she says,
My mother's an alcoholic.
Thank you very much. I think I will try some of that cake of yours.
and since they're getting along now, that's the cue for the obvious. I didn't know you liked to snort flies too!
I hear you!
We must speak directly to this dark spirit. I know someone who can help us.
So I guess we're supposed to be back to the comedy with this scene, because it does kind of go like a gory Looney Tunes routine. So they start the little demon summoning ceremony, in which they plan to use the power of heart to stick it into this goat and kill it. Random spirits, what are you doing here? You go away, we're waiting for a demon, thanks.
Who now inhabits the body of Sean Sundin.
You black-hearted idiots!
These parts here are probably the closest this film comes to being something Evil Dead-ish, but compared to the rest of the tone this movie is set, this just really comes off kind of awkward to be in here now. The summoner tells Lamia to go home for now, and she dies, and that whole thing was useless.
When this night is through, the Lamia will come for the owner of the accursed object. Unless, of course, you were no longer the owner. Do you have the button? Make a gift of it.
Yes, let me put it in an envelope for you because, It's a lot easier to give away a button in an envelope.
Is it over?
It's over.
Oh, it's not over until the fat lady jump scares. Oh, and of course, Clay has a bunch of papers and envelopes in his car. There's the real reason for putting it in an envelope.
Oh my god. I thought I lost it.
Well, I'm glad what happened there isn't painfully obvious or anything. I mean, it's just an object that'll curse you to hell. No point in double checking that or anything. Christine goes to a cafe and ponders who she'll send to button hell. She almost decides to send some old sick guy because it looks like he might die soon, so obviously that means he deserves to burn in hell, but he has a wife, so she decides on Stu.
Just get here in 10 minutes or I'm gonna tell Mr. Jack something you don't want me to tell him.
Like what?
That you stole the McPherson loan file off my desk and gave it to First National.
She almost gives him the envelope, but he starts crying since she was mean to him, so she flip-flops on that, and this whole scene was pointless. Especially when we know she doesn't really have the button anyway.
I do believe you can give the curse to someone who has passed on. You must make a formal gift of the accursed object.
Oh, I'll do better than that. I'll shove it down her damn throat.
You're a little late on. Finishing your sentence.
I'm gonna get some.
But oh, it goes into the car and things go silent, so big surprise! Double jump scare out of that stupid face cloth. Man, that was so pointful.
I'm giving it back to you! Take it!
Of course, the dead body attacks her for a while before she's able to get out of the grave.
Choke on it, bitch!
Loman sounds really awkward when she's trying to angrily swear. I don't know what I find sillier, the fact a gravestone falling on Christine's head just momentarily annoys her, or the fact the rain was able to fill up the grave that quick.
Found some troubling information about our friend Stu Rubin. Come Monday morning, that assistant manager's position will be waiting for you.
So yes, everything is great now, except we're still waiting for that complete shock of an ending.
I could have given Mrs. Ganesh another extension on her loan, but I didn't. It was wrong of me.
No, it fucking wasn't. Shut up.
Look what I found.
Gee, it sure is boring around here.
I found this in the car.
And really, I cannot stress this enough here.
I think she might have my standing liberty quarter.
So yeah, she's drugged to hell for being too damn lazy to check inside an envelope. She doesn't deserve it for the extension, but she does deserve it for being that stupid. Now I'll never find my standing liberty quarter. Says drag me to hell. You could get the same effect from someone playing with the volume on a stereo while yelling boo and trying to tell a few awkward jokes in between. It's been said this is the closest we'll get to another Evil Dead. Well, bullshit! Like I said, it's a confused mess of genres. The leads are bland and it's filled out with jump scares. And the jump scares in this film were ridiculously predictable. The film would go almost silent every time one was about to happen. And then they put one right after another and it just seems silly. And you'd have to have your brain completely shut off not to see that ending coming the moment she drops the envelope. Oh, thank you, magical forces that make something related to the movie I just reviewed happen. But I think I'll do the absolute unthinkable and check what's inside this envelope. What do you know? One curse button. Well, that takes care of that. The only thing left to do is for me to casually end the video. Damn it. I have to get another garbage can. That was like $15.
I don't like this movie, doesn't look too friendly. This monster seems so fake, my nerves are gonna break. Failures, don't let me down, you need to be around. Grab that running one up and blast that sing a new one. This movie looks shitty. Fail us, so fail us.
Please want the garbage can back. But I need these baskets back. He made basketball.